Hello there and welcome to another episode of Chris Tourbook. Here we go. We are in Toulouse and at a place called Le Bikini. This is my second time playing this venue. I played here many years ago with the band Athanasia supporting Dragon Force. But I don't remember it being this nice outside. I don't even remember this river. Most likely I never went outside. But I think it's pretty cool with these river boats. I don't know what they call it, river boats or something, when they are kind of slim and long. I guess they don't go too deep either, and they can travel in this little river even if it's pretty big boats. Check this one out, for example. It's a long one. I wonder if people live in these boats, or if it's just like tourist boats, or if it's like vacation house boats. I'm out pretending to be a nature photographer and taking some cool shots of the environment. Trying to take some cool shots at least. I'm no pro, but it's fun to walk around, get some fresh air and look at things, take cool photos, see if you can edit them nice and come up with some cool creative ideas. Also just nice to be around and do some creative things that has nothing to do with the actual tour. But this alley here, next to the river, it looks pretty magical actually. Like it's from a movie, I would say. I just tried to take a cool shot from this bridge right here. So you can see everything, the magical trees, yeah, that alley, and the water and the boats. Let's see how the photo turned out. It looks like this from the beginning.
So nice.
Right there is tonight's venue. People are standing in line to get in. Hello.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Bonjour ce soir.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Merci.
Gonna play some bass later. Hello.
Hello.
Le Bikini. Like all the shows this week has been drop-offs. They drop you off at the venue and buses and stuff has to park somewhere else and you have to find a parking somewhere else in the city, and when it's big cities it can take a lot of time to get back to the parking for the buses. But today we are inside the fence and we have both our bus and the Battle Beast bus next to each other. It looks pretty cool. So the black one is for Majestica and Dominum, and this grey-blue one is for Battle Beast. This is the Majestica dressing room, and we have all our clothes hanging up right there very nicely. And it's very interesting because they built this really fancy concert hall. Everything is great, catering is awesome. But they also made the smallest sink in the dressing rooms ever. Can you even see it on the camera? Look at this. This is my hand. It's bigger than the sink. I can cover it. Put the millions of dollars into a house for a concert hall. Put the smallest sink ever in the backstage. Not too bad, not too bad. Pretty fancy, pretty fancy. Or what do you say?
It's like the best venue yet.
But the sink is the smallest one ever.
Yes.
Let's check out the stage. Today we are in Filderstadt. And it's one of the biggest shows on this tour and it's sold pretty well. It's gonna be a very fun evening, I think. And sometimes, you know, when you're a support, it's a bit tricky on stage because, of course, the headliner takes a lot of space, and if it's a smaller venue, we need to squeeze in somehow. So many days the drums have been on the side, but today the stage is really big here because it's more like a concert hall. So we have drums in the middle on a riser, which is very fun. And then we also have all the spark machines going, 4 of them, which is also really fun. And if we go over here, I can show you a little bit about the setup we are doing here with Majestica. So we have the fans, we have the sparks, we have mics and all this stuff. And then we have the walls that we build everything on top of each other because we share drums with Dominum. So it's like 2 cloth on top of each other. So we have the backdrop for Majestica, then it's the Dominum backdrop, then it's the Battle Beast backdrop. It's the same on this riser. You have the Majestica powertrain drop here. And then right behind it, it's a Dominum backdrop, and it's the same with the walls here. Here you have our train station, it's the ticket house and on our wall, and then you have the Dominum wall right behind it. And if we go behind these walls, we have the brains, you could say. So if we go behind the wall, here is 2 brains. That is the Dominum brain, and this is the Majestica brain. These are kind of running the shows with all the wireless stuff to the mixing desk at front of house. Maybe, yeah, I have my tuner on top here. It goes to the computer. It goes with the cables to Joel, so he hears what we are playing in front of here. Yeah, basically everything happens in these 2 brains for each band. We also connect some stuff between them, so we use multi-connectors down here to just have one cable every day to connect to each other, and then everything is set up and running. It's kind of simple, it's kind of smooth, not too much stuff to run both shows actually, which is very nice. That's it, monitors, vocal mics, guitars and everything. And over here we have some of the new fixed boxes that I have made for our gear, like tape, batteries, cables, stage iPad for monitoring, vocal mics should be here, then we have guitars right here. And these are my basses, strings, yeah, everything you need. And if we go down here, we can see how the stage looks from the audience. Now we are almost interfering Battle Beast VIP here. They are right there. This is the backstage area, and today we have the catering right here. The dinner for tonight in Filderstadt looks like this. This is the menu. Today we are playing at a venue called Schlachthof. Schlachthof. And I think it means slaughterhouse. Sounds kind of spooky. It's the day after Halloween, so maybe the dead has moved out. Or wait a minute, Doominem is here. The dead will be here. Oh. So here in the stairs you can see a lot of bands that have played here. So let's check out some legendary artists who played the Schlachthof before us. Here we have a real legend. Scooter, Mr. Walter Baxter. Oh yes. And this one must have been in their earlier years. Ghost, pretty damn cool. And what do we have more? And right there we have the most important band that I've played here. The most legendary band ever, Electrolyzed. Altarasti Umpa. And here we have another great artist, Rob Zombie. It became a really nice evening here in Wiesbaden. Wiesbaden, yes. Afterwards we were signing, we went out and took some photos, me and Petter. And a lot of people came to us and said it was a really good show, so that made me happy. So this Schlachthof, the fuck is it? Schlachthof, Schlachthof. So this Schlachthof was a really nice slaughterhouse. I wonder what they did slaughter here before. I don't feel any kind of spooky vibes really, but maybe the only thing they slaughtered here was daughters. Bring your daughter to the slaughter. Yeah, today we are in Antwerp at the venue called Trix. Something I have to do sometimes before we do the sound check, and today we're gonna check it. It's working with the spark machines we use with Majestica, and today I have to calculate the height we have from this one to the top, so it doesn't hit the top. And I'm thinking it's a bit on the edge, so now we need to change the settings so we don't shoot too high. So I'm gonna do that right now. So I have to go into the menu in all of them and take them down a little bit. So that's what I did on the first one. So after our sound check, there will be people from the venue and they're gonna check it out that it's safe to use them. And we're gonna have a look where the fire extinguisher is that works with these machines. Because you have to have like a CO2 fire extinguisher, because otherwise it will just burn even more if something would happen. So you have to make some safety controls every show, so we don't burn down every house we come to. And now I changed my hat to Bass Tech Chris, so now I'm not Pyrotechnician Chris anymore, and I'm gonna tune my bass. And now we're gonna change the hat to Merchandiser Chris and go and fix the card reader. Where is the merch? It's here. Here is the merch. I found it. Great. Now you can buy vinyls again. So now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be artist Chris and hang in backstage, be cool, pretend to be a rock star, and things like this. Last week it was excursions in the UK, and this week we are doing excursions in Hannover, and today I'm gonna be at this very show that I found right here, this one. Here's the mighty band. See you later, Hannover. And here is a church. I'm pretty sure it was bombed in the Second World War. And when you look at this, you can tell that war is not good. It looks like this was a pretty mighty church back in the day. I think the church is called Aiden Church, or something like that. Aiden Kirche, maybe Aiden Kirche. I need to practice my German a little bit, I think. Yesterday, on my off day, I went and bought some new stage shoes. Some pretty cool Dr. Martens. So right now I'm taking a little walk here in Hannover to, as we say in Sweden, you have to walk them in. So I'm walking them in right now here through Hannover on the way to the venue, which is called Capitol. And on the other side of the street we have the new town hall in Hannover. That's a mighty town hall. This town hall is bigger than the one we have at home in the Hotlands in Hagfors, I can tell you that. I know the one in Hagfors is also pretty mighty with its fire emblem, but this one is a bit more badass, I would say. Everything looks so nice in the fall here with all the colors in the trees and this mighty building in the back. It looks damn cool, I think. when you're out exploring and looking on things, especially if you take photos and, well, filming and stuff like this. I think the fall might be the most beautiful time of the year when you do this, because it's so many colors and everything. It's pretty damn cool when you do photos in the fall and you get all these kind of crazy skies, crazy leaves and crazy colors popping everywhere. Now I'm on my way back to the madness at the venue. Tonight it's Capitol in Hannover. And that's about it for this week's Chris Tourbook. See you soon again. Bye.